Hello, Wellington Jaguars! This is Miss Foster with Level 2 of the Wellington Lower School Jaguar Origami Festival, the first year we've ever held it. For Level 2, we're going to make a body to go with this adorable Jaguar head that we made in Level 1. So, if you haven't done Level 1, there's a video like this for you to do that. And you can also come and see me during one of my live sessions. But now we're going to need another piece of origami paper. And this one is for the body. You can use your head from Level 1, or you could go back and watch Level 1 and fold another head. It's your choice. Let's get folding. So Level 2 is to make a body for our Jaguar. I have a square piece of paper here. I use just white paper at home, and I color Jaguar spots on one side of it. So I'm going to flip this over so that my color side is down. And we're going to be starting, like we did last time, by folding this in half the triangle way. Edges to edges, edges parallel, going exactly the same direction and adjacent. Corner to corner, the corners are what we call congruent shapes. Look at them. They are both right angles. Do you see that? So it's a congruent angle, we might say there. When I've got it all lined up, I'm going to pull one figure back and another, get that crease going out to the side and back to the middle, pressing down hard out to the side and back. And then I'm going to go over my crease at least 2 more times to make it sharp and strong. Now, I've got to turn this, and we're going to use the right angle a little bit of a different way. This part along the bottom is going to be where the Jaguar is sitting. Its front feet will be here, and this pointy part will be its tail. This part way up here is going to be the Jaguar's neck, and so the head will eventually go on it, something like that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to give the Jaguar some front legs. So right here, I'm going to fold it in about as wide as my finger or thumb. And you can, I think I like my Jaguar to have very kind of skinny legs. If you want to make them wider, you can. When I do this fold, this is the edge at the bottom that needs to stay parallel and adjacent. So I'm actually going to turn my paper and fold both layers. There are 2 layers of paper here. Fold them over like this. Now I'm going to check down here. What do you think? Have I got it down here? Nah. What about like that? I don't know if you can see it, but it's not parallel and adjacent down here. I want all this bottom edge. That's where it needs to be. I'm pressing down hard with my fingers, and then just like before, I'm going over this crease. So take a look at that, but we're not leaving it like that. These are going to be the Jaguar's front legs, but a Jaguar has 2 legs. So you can see the 2 layers of paper here. I'm going to pick up just the top layer and fold it back to where it was, but pay attention right here. Do you see what's happening on the neck? I'm going to show it to you from this angle. This pointy part will point right up in the air. So we're going to do something with that called a squash fold. We're going to take the point right up here, this acute angle, and it will come down right on the crease that makes the 2 legs. So as I open it out, I'm just going to squash this down, and I'm going to get that point right there to go right on that crease from the other leg. And then I'm going to flatten it down at the top, really work my creases. This is the Jaguar's neck. And so I'm not ready yet, but when I am, the Jaguar will sit on top of it like that. Now my Jaguar is sitting. He's got these front legs. This is his tail. And he's also going to stand up. So what I want to do is fold the tail over. Cats often sit with their tail kind of wrapped around their feet. You can fold it in a little bit, or more, or a lot. It's your choice. But just like when we made this fold that kept the bottom edge parallel and adjacent, we're going to do the same with the tail. Everything on the bottom is parallel and adjacent. I'm going to get it all lined up, push down on the crease, and turn my fingernail over and go back and forth, and I'm done with the body. So here's my body, and if I stand it up, I can open the tail a little bit and the body will actually stand up there. Isn't that cool? I can take my Jaguar head and just gently slide it. Remember we had those 2 layers when we folded this? I'm going to put the neck inside those 2 layers. And there's my standing Jaguar. Will he stand? Do I want to open his front legs a little bit? There he is. Come on, Jaguar, stand up, show the kids. Now, of course, I could just lay him down. He doesn't have to stand. And if I wanted to make him even stronger, I might decide to get my glue bottle out. And I might decide to put just a dot of glue right on this neck part right here. Come on, glue. Wish I knew where my glue stick went. It has disappeared. Doesn't take much, really just a dot. Once again, I'm going to open up the 2 levels of the 2 layers of my Jaguar head and slide the neck there. I could make it tilted like this or like that. I could have him looking just straight on, but I could glue that down if I wanted to. You don't have to. Maybe I'm thinking, well, I would like his legs to have a lot more spots. So I'm going to get out my crayon now and make lots and lots of spots. Maybe at the bottom, you know how cats have those soft feet with their claws tucked up inside of them? Maybe I even want to draw those a little bit. I don't know. There we go. Maybe I want to shade in that line a little bit so that it's easier to see the separation between the 2 legs. You could do all kinds of things. But that is level 2. That's a Jaguar. He might be able to stand up. Might be too heavy for me right here. I don't know. Oh, he did! Hey, there he is! So here is my Jaguar head on a Jaguar body. Now, when I first made these, I wanted to make a whole bunch of them because I just thought it was so cool. And that's normal when we're folding origami, very typical. So if you want to make more of these, please do. Please do. And if you are willing to drop one off at school when your family comes to pick up things for the summer, if your family does that, I will have a basket in the rotunda ready to receive them. Don't worry about germs, just drop them in. Don't touch the ones that are there. If you have your name on the back, I will be able to know who you are, who made your Jaguar, and include that information on the artwork I'm hoping to create with these. So keep me in mind if you've got an extra one that doesn't have to be Wellington colors, any Jaguar that you are willing to share with me. Oh my goodness, I had so much fun folding this Jaguar with you. Thanks for playing origami with me. And you may not realize it, but we talked about some super important words that are important in math, like adjacent, which means next to, parallel, which means it's going in exactly the same direction. Oh, so much good fun. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye for now.